Hey there, and welcome back to the Train of Thought, an educational monster train series where we fight the divinity in every run. So, my story for you today is that my SO has begun the arduous process of bread making. This came to me, I think, 2 days ago from when I recorded this, which is in the dark ages for you. It's actually not that far, it's like 2 weeks, but basically, she came to me and asked, okay, I want to make bread. What is your favorite kind of bread? And I said to her, that's an easy question for me to answer because focaccia is my favorite kind of bread, bar none. It is the best for olive oil and balsamic vinegar. You can fight me, baguette lovers. Come at me. Bring it in the comments if you disagree. But that is my favorite bread. And she said, all right, well, I'm going to make a focaccia then. And I said, well, that's fine. Sure, go for it. I love focaccia. If it's good, I'll eat it. It's incredible. She did such a good job. It's done by now, obviously. She finished it yesterday, and I just had some for breakfast, and it was unbelievable. I had it. I said, "You got to make more. Let me give you some suggestions for things to put in it. I want to see a rosemary focaccia, like stat." And she's going to be trying some of the other ones first. She wants to do a challah bread, which you are morally obligated whenever someone presents you with challah bread to scream challah. It is a tradition in my household, at least. But so that's exciting. I'm looking forward to that because the presentation is going to be the best part. I just get to yell at her. But I wanted to talk about this because I wanted to ask: have any of you made bread? What do you think of it? I've been opened up to this whole realm of things because of this whole interaction, and I know that people during the heat of the pandemic were doing the your stay at home sourdough or whatever. That was a fun little meme that was going around for a while, but like in general, is anyone seriously making bread? And if so, does anyone have any killer suggestions on what kind of gifts to give someone who likes making bread? I'm thinking like some kind of like a bread mixer, dough mixer thing. It's like on her wish list. This is not for anything in particular. I guess her birthday's coming up, so I am kind of thinking about it a little bit, but just like ideas like what kind of tools are useful for someone who likes to make bread. I want to encourage this hobby because she seemed really excited by it. And I was like, hell yeah, absolutely. Make some bread. We love it. I like having bread around the house, and she seemed excited. So rock on. So, anyway, that was my intro. I wanted to talk about bread. So let's go. Anyway, we're not here to talk about bread exclusively, anyway. I'm sure people would love my restaurant hot takes and bread hot takes, but we are here to play Monster Train, so let's get into it. What the heck did we do last time? Looks like I just recorded an expert challenge prior to this, but our previous episode, which did bring us up to 226 wins on the series, was Tethys. My notes for this. My notes for this start with Tethys, my queen, so it must have been a good run. It's been a while since I recorded it. Multi-strike, incant armor 2 with a plus 25, and Hef's consolation. Whew, morsel maker infusion into a cold Kalia with the Ember Drain package. That's pretty spicy. In the end, we did consider just duping Spellchain Perils a bunch before the holdover, but we ended up getting a lot of good stuff. There was is this a collector? Is this Crucible Collector? Is he here? My gosh. I can't even remember when I recorded this run, but my notes say I had a Crucible Collector, so what an incredible run. Truly, a Tethys My Queen is accurate, I think. That's fair. All right. I almost don't believe that, but I'm not going to pull up the video and watch it on the side to prove it. So, hey, fair enough. Fair enough, previous me. If that's what I ran, that's what I ran. Is today really Penumbra? Is it really Penumbra? I have to ask myself. I guess it is. It is a Penumbra run. All right. I just did Tethys. Okay. It's just been so long since I've recorded Train of Thought. And the reason for that is because I had more of these prepared in advance. So I've been riding off of some previous week's Train of Thought episodes for a while and focusing on some of the other series. So it's just been a while since I've recorded one of these and it seemed weird. But hey, fair enough. Let's get in on it. I don't have much else for you besides bread for my intro, so as always, do like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. We're almost at 4K. We're actually, as far as subscribers go, we're at, was it 3.8 something at the time I'm recording? So this is like pretty close to 4K, which is awesome. I've always said, like, I think I would be elated. I think this has kind of been unrelated, but I haven't talked too much about yet. So let's talk a little bit about this. But I would be blown away if we ever made 5 digits on the channel. I do not think it's going to ever happen. We're obviously very far away, but if we ever make 5 digits, I would be shocked and so excited. I just don't see it happening, but it could be cool if it ever does. So maybe with enough years it would be possible, but at that point I think Monster Train might dwindle in popularity, but who knows? Honestly, I mean, it's what? It's almost 2024 and here I am still playing this and it hasn't been updated since, I guess it's only been a little over a year. Right? Is that accurate? Did this really come out? Did the DLC really come out in February? I don't actually know. Anyway, let's get in on it. Yeah, let's play some Monster Train. Penumbra, don't do me wrong, buddy. I am having a good morning, and I'd like to continue having a good morning. All right, doable. I do think this is probably one of the worst clan combos, but I actually think it's potentially viable. We'll see. Alright, well let's get in on it. Today we are default Umbra, default Awoken. We're facing Explosive Sigil Daedalus, Rage Fell, Diligent Seraph. Not too bad with this clan combo. We have Mind Collapse, Sting, Feast, all good. So you may ask, why do I think this is one of the worst clan combos? I actually think the sentient version of this is weaker because I think Penumbra is potentially a stronger champion in a vacuum than sentient. That's maybe a hot take. I think when I say, I have to specify that within a vacuum because Penumbra is drug low by Umbra as a clan, whereas sentient is held high by how good Awoken is. But one of the things, I actually think there's a combo here that's really difficult because at least with restores, the hollows are online, which is very nice. If you don't have restores, you have sentient. It's like, trying to think of the combo that's really tough here. I think it's like Penumbra with Exile Awoken, actually, because you don't have any kind of online strategy. There's very little scaling. You're looking at like root seed scaling, and then all you have to do is miss like Razor Sharp Edge and Perils of Production, and your run can go in the dumpster real quick. So, but we haven't missed those things yet. Maybe we see something. If it does end up being a Perils of Production run, this would be a little spicy with Diligent, but we just make a lot of things free. We do have 3 starting cards that are free already, which is extremely nice. And then Mind Collapse, kind of. If we can get an upgrade on it, we could burn it for 2 Ember or something. Anyway, let's see. Temples today are 4, 5, 6, and 8. A fine spread. It's nothing amazing, but 4 is good. I'm happy with it. Dupe on 8 is on steel side, no removals. It's okay. There's a removal horde trinket shop on 7 with a horde in the middle. You get a lot of relics this side no matter what, and you get some removals. If you can walk into this with money, you're golden, I think. If you can't, it might still even be worth it. Just competes with like a magic shop. Although that magic shop's not terrible either. It's just money and, what is it, caverns. So not too bad. Magic and steel on 6. Neither of them are particularly good, just a smattering of other things. This is basically a pick what you need. We have removal dupe cave on 5, which is huge if I can use it. If I end up on some kind of, I don't know, like Morsel Maker infused Animus of Will line, and then Perils of Production, Architect on the floor, something like that. It's a very scary run that doesn't work at 200 shards, but does work at 100. You can maybe go for like a 3rd upgrade here and then dupe that thing right away and get your scaling going. But that does require you to see, I don't know, something good in the run. If you miss everything, you're going to suffer. Another steel and magic on 4. Magic side's stronger with the Vortex. The steel side does have an Awoken banner, though, if I need it. So we'll see. Hellvent on 3, whatever. There's no shops on 3. All right, fair enough. Other side has an Umbra banner. Both banners in the early game, the steel side having the Merchant of Steel, which is good. Magic shop, unless I see a Perils, then I don't think I have a holdover target yet, so the steel shop looks really good, especially since I think Awoken banners are very online for us. We could win off the back of a self-infused hollow sweeper angle as well, and then just throw away Monstrous Penumbra or something, but we'll see. We'll see. Chain of Gems or Thorn Casing. This is actually very difficult because I do have stings, and Thorn Casing is very good when I have stings. Chain of Gems, however, if I am forced onto a morsel line, it is one of the only ways to make morsels survive. They can stick. I can get one morsel surviving a turn. We do have another solution in the form of Feast. What's the likelihood of that? It's definitely Steel Banner on, or Steel Banner, Awoken Banner on 2. Guess there's an Umbra banner on 3, maybe, unless I need the Hellvent for some reason. Then Steel Shop Awoken banner on 4. I don't know, I guess we could see some unit drafts here along the way, but... This is a surprisingly difficult decision. I actually strongly value Thorn Casing here because these immediately start popping things like your Wilt Wings in the late game. Go down to this. 20 with Piercing is also devastating into unupgraded Steel Wings, of which we will at least fight one somewhere in the run. If not on Ring 7, then on Sentient. I mean, then on Seraph for sure. So this has value immediately. This will provide value. Meanwhile, Chain of Gems, though, I can tank with morsels on Shade Splitter and save a lot of health. Man, I think the Chain of Gems edges it out because I don't know what my run is right now, but I would love nothing more than to take both of these. Arcforge says Architect. Yeah, okay. Not clicking Glutton. This is good. Am I strong enough for the Horde? Maybe. Maybe. I do have pings. I can reach the back line. I could potentially get... something weak enough to punch. I could take it, I think. Mark of an Exile, interesting. There's a Channel Heart. Man, we could have had both relics. I am going to take this Channel Heart, though. I think that is a good play. If I see later stings, that's still just like 30 damage is great. Still clocks Wilt Wings, which is good. So, I'll take that. Maybe I see the Thorn Fruit and we go mad with power. Now, we might eat dirt if I play this Mark of Invasion, and the other thing that's important is that I don't have the reach to deal with this and an upgraded backline unit, and so we might end up missing the Collector anyway. This potentially kills you, or takes a lot of health in exchange for, what, 25 gold if I miss the Collector? Let's play it chill. Let's play it chill. Do I have money in the middle on 2? No, it's another Horde. That's going to be a real tough steel shop then. Really difficult steel shop, but that's okay. We're gonna go ahead and give this one to Umbra. I'm going to play the Train Steward. I'm gonna pop in the back so I can pop in the front here. You may as well. The restore does absolutely nothing for me, so whatever. Yeah, see, you still miss the Collector, unfortunately. I do find that these Shade Splitters are more valuable overall than the alternatives, so we'll just play those. Yeah, here we get the stings. We're going to start with a Shade Splitter. It tanks for us and saves a lot there. I'm going to double sting middle to kill that guy. Now, I do leak this man for 3, but I think that that prevents me from leaking 5 next. So, deal with it, I guess. I think this saves us more in the end. Look at the other morsel real quick. Okay, we want to tank on the rubble morsel here. He goes 28. Now I could instead go Rubble Morsel here and we get the full kill. Yes, good. Good, excellent. Yeah, this does actually save us... If I had done a 1-1 split, this saves me 5. So I would have taken 5 instead of 3. Honestly, pretty decent. Happy with that. Play some Train Stewards out. Do not click Feast. I actually rely on these things to clear everything out. Excellent. Now, I sure love to draw Mind Collapse before the boss walks up here, so... maybe we'll get lucky. Well, that's some good morsels, though. We'll take it. Alright. Mind Collapse, please? Hey, it's sometimes just that easy. Pop in the back and we're cruising. It's much easier when you don't have that, like, 5 damage coming in every turn, doubling the floor's damage to you. 3 is fair, I think. I'm going to click on Perils of Production and no one in the world can stop me. I'm also going to click on Razor Sharp Edge. And I think, ooh, but maybe. I'm going to click on Glimmer. The Perils can get my holdover. The Glimmer is a better play here overall. I have terrible upgrade choices. I have 100 gold. I'm going to go left. If there's something on the top I can use, I can always sell this Horde for it. Let's see what we see. Large Stone? Probably not. Yeah, so that's tough. Animus of Will. Or Thorned Hollow. Animus of Will is a much better card here. It has a better infusion, better everything in general. It's a good backline, very functional. I can't really boost its damage right now, but I think it is a better play overall. Thorned Hollow guarantees me these next few combats, though, in a major way. Just full guarantee. Interesting. I'm going to take the Animus and put a plus 25 on her, because it's present. And you're going to need that anyway, no matter what. Now, I'm not going to take more shards because I'm scared. There's nothing this thing in the middle could be that would be that strong. So we're going to chill and move on. The plus 25 is necessary for this route. Spikes is scary. I don't have a shop coming up anyway. We're a little low on money here, but I really can't afford this. She will kill herself. It'll be bad. I need to play it chill, I think. Ooh, that's tough. My reach is not impossible. I have Glimmer and Mind Collapses. Is there ever a world I put Animus in front to eat morsels? I actually think that's much better than the alternative. Can I move her around? No, I didn't take Divine Grasp. Okay. Well, I still think it's correct, even though I'd like Penumbra to tank here. I don't think we take the spikes. This is spicy. A little tricky here. We're going to go ahead and give Animus the... What is it called? The Chain of Gems pop there. None of this matters. Okay, we do get the Collector here. That's good. I'm going to go ahead and drop in Train Steward middle, which does something, which is nice. I can play Train Steward downstairs. He does pass away, so I guess we can play the Perils down there as well. He actually does get to swing, amazingly. I guess I'll heal mid-floor. It doesn't really matter. I'd like to draw some morsels, please. Hey, you know what? Stings work too, actually. Shade Splitter first. Drop it in front. Good. I am going to sting once upstairs. It's just correct to get rid of this. It clears the whole floor. Great job. I want to sting once on middle, I think. Right. Good. I also want to stop taking this damage from spikes. So we're going to Shade Splitter. Sure. And I'm going to pop the spikes guy. Actually, it's better to pop the guy in front, because this thing only does one and pops off there. Yeah, okay. And we should be able to clear this next floor, I think. I want to believe. Glimmer helps a lot, I think. Yeah, Glimmer helps a lot. I'm going to take... I never pop anyone there, but I can pop the person downstairs, which is why I went this route. Get a good block here. I'm going to pop downstairs now. That's important. Take the Shade Splitter. Sure, we'll just tank a hit there, I guess. We are clearing it. Don't click Feast. We lose a lot of damage shield off that, but that's okay. I'm doing 15s at least. I'd sure love to get a damage morsel. You know, it could happen maybe at some point in the future of this video game. Woof. Not looking too great here, but we don't have a very strong enemy at least. Hey man, we actually get through it off the back of just some serious business work here. So, that 6 damage bonus actually changes it a lot, right? It's 18 more damage per turn, which is a good number. So we get through it without too much trouble. Personal Dust? Caven? Why are you here, Caven? Immortal Trade is really good if I end up seeing the holdover, which our first try at this will be on Ring 4, I think. I'm going to click the Prismal Dust because I think the damage shield is a better choice overall. It's more flexible, which I like. I do have morsels for the possibility of Ember get generation. Immortal Trade on Penumbra can do a lot of work into Talos here. Or Daedalus, I suppose. I don't think we're going to do too terribly much. I probably am taking this money just so I'm ready for this magic shop. We've earned very little overall. Although we did get the Collector, which is nice. I think it's Prismal Dust, though. Let me be real. I think so. Sting. Another Sting is hard to say no to. Razor Sharp Edge at this point, though, would also help a lot. And it's especially relevant because I have an Animus of Will and I can't lean in on the Perils yet, so we click this Razor Sharp for sure. Okay. Good. Dupe? What do you dupe here? If you're going to dupe anything, it's what? I don't even know what to tell you there. I go right and I look at a Umbra unit. This could be a Morsel Maker, which would be an okay infusion. We don't have many good infusion options in this clan combo. Is one of the big weaknesses of Umbra Awoken. So I think we are going to look at an Umbra banner. Hey, Abandoned Antumbra is sick here. Don't even talk about Infused Mallet. Morsel Master, wrong one. Not taking either of these guys. I'm going to go ahead and look in the caverns, hope for better. Wingmaker? Better than Glimmer. The question you have to ask yourself is, can I get away with 1 space, 1 upgrade Animus of Will? It's not overstacked. It's not necessarily a problem. It's a shame I didn't take the large stone, but, you know, I don't think I ever had it in my heart that I was going to do that. If you're going to go the Morsel Maker route with the infusions, it's nice starting with 10 bonus damage here, that's for sure. 1 space, huh? And then my infusion has to be something good. It has to be something, anything. 1 space is pretty good, though. I mean, but I could fit 3 of these on the floor already, but then I could fit some morsels down, too. The thing is that quick or multi-strike are both options from here as well, although this does mean I can tunnel vision magic shops a little bit. I can go like magic shop and then immediately dupe this thing, assuming I get some kind of a functional infusion. I love this 1 space angle, but I'm going to need to hit perils. I'm going to need like holdover perils, spell chain -1 razor sharp, and a second spell chain in his perils to get the damage numbers I need, which is very specific. It's also very dangerous in the patient, or diligent rather. I'm going to need some real strong -1s. I need to go to magic shops anyway for -1s, don't I? All right, I think we're okay with this. I can tank with morsels, so I'm going to do nothing. I could have taken her and used her infusion, by the way, which is an option. But I think this is a little better overall. I'm going to grab this money. I feel reasonable right now. It's a very sadly upgraded Animus. Like, that's not great. Fortunately, she hits 3 times already. I will be relying on 2 of her. Magma Morsel, my brother, absolutely. I'm going to save this Ember Drain. Am I? Look at this Shade Splitter first. Nah, I'm not going to save it. We're going to go ahead and do Animus first. Then we go Penumbra. Then we drop in these Scalers. Then we sting out the bottom guy, and the Restores are pointless right now. Okay. Thank you, morsels. Generating a morsel every turn is really good, by the way, in case anyone had any doubts. It's just really good to do that. He's gonna bomb upstairs. It's scary. I can face tank here. Is this the extinguish one? It sure is. So I can Glimmer here. Shade Splitter. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and pop in the middle. What are we doing? 24 by 3? Yeah, we pop in the back on middle, and then I sting out this bomb. Because I like this morsel, and we're chilling. Okay. Cool, good. It's really nice having that free morsel there. That's very effective. And then I get 4 damage shield. If I put this in the back, it basically says I get 100 free damage in the Daedalus, which I'm going to do. Because this front one might go away to damage shield pretty quickly. So, alright, morsel. I'm going to look for a better morsel first. Fair enough. That takes all of the hits. I want this damage morsel going through. I'm going to go ahead and razor sharp up front. I'll perils in front. These definitely kill both my guys, so we'll at least do 5 damage downstairs. This next floor is probably the scariest wave coming up, although fortunately he doesn't bomb it. We do get a sting on it. I'm going to go ahead and Jeweler up here. We lose the Jeweler, but I'm not necessarily mad about it, is the thing, right? It 1, 2, 3 attacks, and then we swing, it kills, and then the other ones come up, and I lose all my damage shield. It's okay. I'm going to play the Excavator because I think that's a better play overall, and then we just burn one of these other guys. It's okay. It's alright. We're doing fine, I think. Damage, shield, friend, absolutely. Razor Sharp is good. Click the Shade Splitter. Damage is good. I'm doing something like 180 up front, which is honestly really strong, so it's good. I'll take it. I think we get this. Yeah, we do. Good job. I can just sting that out. It's fine. Cool. Excellent. Well done. We do enough damage here to clear this out. It's not clean, but I need some kind of an infusion that says damage. That isn't bad. I'll take a Wildwood Tome. That's a good pickup. Morsel Maker. I mean, yeah, okay. I talked about this. This is a really awful line. It's awful because it's slow. It needs help. We can prop this up because this run is fortunately not so cursed. We have seen Perils and Razor Sharp, both of which help here. We're going to Tunnel Vision the Magic Shop. I get some health, which is nice. I'm going to do this infusion right away because it's super important that I do. It is literally scaling. Very important. Also, I'm pretty sure I have to do that for the... I guess I could have done an X floor for the dupe, but we are going to dupe that thing pretty much right away. Drop 2 Stewards because these things are bad. They get in my way. I'm going to look for a holdover now. We don't see it. First -1 goes in Razor Sharp, 100%. I need to make things cheap and free. A +10 on the Mind Collapse so that I can get energy out of it, even though... Yeah, even though it's... What am I trying to say? Even though I have 0 Ember due to potentially something else. Not going to do a double stack. We're going to re-roll that. Holdover. Alright, holdover on the Perils is an exceptional hit. That's great. I think it was a -2 over here. Was. Okay. Now the plan is 100% make things free. Because I need to have cannon fodder for Diligent. Shade Splitters being the optimal choice here. Really good. I'm glad with how this is panning out. Architect... Excuse me, I had a sudden hiccup. At least that didn't get caught on the recording. Architect 2 is the play, yes. We're going to plan around having like 3 of these things on the floor. I'm duping 1 on ring 5 and you can't stop me. And what's the thing? I'm thinking we're going to take a 10 in piercing here because this is a strong play. The real question is this enough if I put this on Glimmer? It's not really. It doesn't clear any backlines. You want to reach 15. So this is good if I get like a +30 later and I just load it up. But if I get a +30 later, I can just put it in this anyway. And potentially it becomes a holdover target that clears waves. So let's set up this Mind Collapse for success. 20 in piercing, this thing pops Shaman, this thing pops Shade Wings at 2 Ember. Like, this is a good card. Good card. The -2... No. I don't have a good target for it, and I don't want to go too hard here. I'm improved, but not so strong. The Quick Tome is a really good hit here, though. Ancient Hate. I have the piercing on the main thing that I want to hit here. Stings are going to fall off a little, but this is a slow combat. I think we can get away with this. It's also an easy boss. I'm gonna get clobbered a bit here. Let's respect Ember on this particular combat. I don't need the damage shield that much. We're still gonna put him in front because I do want the scaling going there. None of that matters. Okay. Seeing the Perils here is good. I cannot reach the Collector, or I would. Alright, great news. Morsel down. I could actually... I'm just going to play the Train Steward. I almost called him the Train of Thought, which is a funny little idea, but I think we clear this wave. Yeah, we clear the wave. It's good. I'm going to go ahead and play Morsels where I can. 3 damage shield. I think I actually want the Morsel more. Yeah, I do. Great work. 2 damage shield is fine. Sure. I can just tank off the back of these Morsels until I hit the Quick Tome. Although we do hit the Quick Tome, so we're kind of chilling. Good. Great news. Honestly, we're looking okay for the moment. It's not great, but it's not bad either. We're strong enough, as long as these front guys don't get upgraded, and it looks like they didn't. So I think we are cruising, in fact. I can pop one. I'm actually going to pop the Curse guy so I can maybe draw something else at some point in this universe. Cool. Honestly, feeling pretty good about this. The Ember Drain does not bother me. We're looking decent. I can feed Morsels here. This will look stronger as well once again. Once I can get another one of these on the floor. You know, like that will be relevant, 100%. The restores are going away. They're the worst cards in my deck right now. I'm basically not playing them at all. I think I don't remove them necessarily just because, remember Diligent, but... I think, yeah, the one thing you gotta watch out for is Diligent here, right? So maybe I... Void Binding is a play. Ember Cache is extremely good, but Void Binding is the play, yeah. Fire Grow? That's a wasteful pickup. I'm just gonna burn all that Ember away. Wildwood Custodian, no. Awake, I don't need it, no. Alright, fine. I think we keep the restores and they just become cannon fodder. I go left here. Yeah, I go left. I hope for Spell Chain. Pray for Spell Chain. Don't see it. It's okay. I might take that -2 anyway. Removals here. Cut. Train Stewards because they're units. Easy removals. Let's look at the Caverns. I could get an overstack here. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. Upgrade a unit. Look, I know what you're thinking. For the greater good. There's a -2 in the shop. Whatever. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and take Sunderstone here. Right before I dupe this friend, this is power. Now, I will also say Sapstone is not terrible here. As weird as it sounds, you just drop this on Divinity's floor, and that's so much. I'm going to be dropping in 12 sap there, which turns him off for a good while. It gives you a lot of turns, but this powers you up in a big way. The Sunderstone has got to be it. It also means that at the end of the day, Penumbra slaps something that has melee weakness for 200, which is, you know, pretty good. Alright, this Animus is not incredible, but it's pretty decent. I'm going to go ahead and toss a -2 at this Void Binding, because this opens it up to a double stack, which is really sick. A 0-cost double stacking Void Binding is nonsense. And we chill for the rest of this. No purges. No, no, no. We're going to chill. I'm going to easily go over 100 shards here. Aggressive Amulet. I am not afraid of... Am I? I have some pings. I'm okay. This is just a wide floor, and we don't do wide floor all that well. But we don't do it terrible either. Respect Ember for the time being, I think. Yes. I mean, this is a great example. You can pop one, you can blast another, alright. As long as I see the Quick Tome, we clear it. It's fine. Cool. I'm gonna take Rubble Morsel upstairs, and we drop in the other friend. This last one, I think, goes behind Penumbra in this particular instance. Let's take morsels where we can. It's a good morsel. Take it. Mid-floor... I'm going to sting bottom floor here. I got to reach that Clip Guardian. 100%. 100% have to reach that Guardian. No question. Yeah. Okay, fine. I guess I'll look at this morsel. Whatever. He dies. It's fine. Alright, we're okay. If I see the Quick Tome here, great. If I don't, I can tank it. Fine. I can just face tank this off of that. No problem. Morsel is your friend. I am guaranteed to see Perils of Production next turn. True. Razor Sharp in the back. That means I can comfortably Void Binding up front here. 6 card draw. I have no cards held over right now, right? Right. No curses being added. Okay, let's do it. That's great. I guess I'm going to play some Restores for the fun of it. Why not? I had enough of them. Sure. Alright, great news. Let's go. Give me the Perils. There it is. Good job. We're going to keep... How do I want to play this? I'd kind of like to scale in front. We're going to tank on a morsel here. It always happens. Perils... Quick in front, I think, is the play. I'm going to take the 3 damage shield in front, I guess. No reason not to. We do clear it. The morsel tanks a little. I think as long as we keep this up, we're okay. Play the tank. We scale in front. I razor sharp in back. I mean, we look cozy here, right? I pop the man in front on middle. Top floor is fully clear, so I guess I double sting here to save spikes coming up. Sure, seems good. Okay, I'm feeling decent about this, yeah? Tank here, good. Scale here, good. Morsels. I guess I can save a little by glimmering, which is also fair. Play some morsels. Sure. Alright, cool. Pow-pow. I mean, this easily kills this boss. I'm not afraid of him. Not in the slightest. 8 damage shield, plenty. I also have restores for as little as it matters. Sure. Seems good. Alright, we're through. We're through this. Good job. Cool. Great work. I can even pop that thing in front, which is kind of funny. Not that I need to, but it kind of helps a little. Yeah, sure. Alright, good. A fairly strong floor. Even the back unit is actually doing some solid hits thanks to the Sunderstone play and the random Razor Sharps. I will take an extra Void Binding, although the Ember Cache is a better play here for Diligent. Ember Cache, taking that opens me up to removing some restores, which I think is actually better. True. Invigorating Solution, a nice free pick into Diligent. I'll grab it here. I normally wouldn't take that card there, but I think I do here. We go to the right. Magic Shops are big. Let's see if we can high roll into another overstack. Nexus Spike? There are some Nexus Spike plays here that are pretty powerful. My big thought process is straight up Void Binding plus Wildwood Tome. This does a few things. One, it gets me quick on my second Animus, which is kind of sick. It also gives them some scaling, which I like. I think there is a Nexus Spike here that I want. It's going to be... Doesn't matter the order, does it? They both apply? Yeah, it's that Void Binding with Wildwood Tome. Good. Honestly, great. I'll take it. Give me Spell Chain, video game. Behold, Spell Chain. No, alright. Plus 30. I will put that in the Glimmer. I think that is a worthwhile pickup. If we can see another holdover randomly, it goes in there. -1s, yes. First -1, as odd as it is, it's going to go into Ember Cache, because this is a critical card to play on Diligent. And if I'm just -1ing random garbage for this, then it's fine. If I'm just doing this -1 for Diligent exclusively, then this is a fine play. Cool. Plus 10, let's put it in the other Mind Collapse here. We're chilling. Permafrost. I don't need this, do I? I guess I could Permafrost a Prismal Dust? Whatever. I'm gonna re-roll this. Holdover. Hey, buddy, you give me the holdover on Glimmer, now we suddenly handle backlines. I'm feeling really good about this now. This -1 is Shade Splitter, I think. Just keep making them free. Let me count them up. Because the Ember Cache is 4 cards. So this is 7 here. 4, 5. This is 4, 6. 6. Here we have 10. Then we have 14, 18, 22, 26, 27. I am so far ahead on some of these, it's fine. So let's 20 consume 1 restore, and I'm going to cut 2 of the others. Yes. What's coming up? There's that sick trinket shop coming up. We're going to wait. I removed 1, it's fine. We're strong enough to beat Fel, 100%. 100%. Especially with 2 quick. Easy, moving on. Alright. This is Rage Fel, who is, you know, terrifying when you have 100 shards. She gets an extra multi-strike here, which is horrifying, but let's... I want to save these 2 hits, so let's save the 2 hits and save the... What is it? The Ember Drain at the same time. I'm going to go ahead and do Animus and Animus in the back here, which I think is the right play. I'm going to click the Glimmer up here as well. We put 150 into Fel here on turn 1 with no scaling. It's good. It's good. We like it. Oh, I love not having the Ember Drain either. It's just so nice. This Void Binding gives Ember Drain 3... I don't know if I want to lean in on that in any way. I do think I just Glimmer middle, though. Just you may as well hit the boss here, right? This Void Binding Nexus Spike is going in the first one. I'm going to play that. Yes. I realize I'm not guaranteed to draw it, but I do get 1 Ember no matter what anyway. Yeah, because of the rubble morsel. We're going to scale one of these friends, do some damage. I can pop some of this because I'm planning around free plays. I go Glimmer. I actually get my Ember back and pop someone downstairs, and we get to play out the Consume. All right, the Quick has already kind of paid off here. Cool, cool, cool. Very good. Doing 400 here. I must click the other Quick, I think. Let's see. The other Quick is big. I'm a big fan of that. I don't think the Glimmer up here actually does what we want, so I think I'm just going to Glimmer middle here and be fine with it. Cool. 440 into Fell. She's having a bad day. She has not even had a turn against me yet. I finally draw the Perils, so I'm going to start playing them. We're chilling. I just play a bunch of morsels out. We have like 6 Ember. Easy. I Glimmer middle because it hits her, which is always worth it. I'm going to shoot her too. She's the only one that really threatens me here. The Quick means I get away with this otherwise. So I think we're super cruising, actually. I think we are absolutely cruising. This is a very weak turn. This is one of those examples of turns that are improved by me removing my Glimmers. So there's that as well. Or not my Glimmers, my Restores. You know what I meant. You all knew what I meant. I think we're good. This is a great example of a run that could have struggled, but didn't because we saw good scaling choices. And honestly, that's great. Pushing another 440 through a whole wave here. Easy. Yeah, easy. I actually think that could have been better if I hadn't have put the damage morsel in front. We denied the melee weakness from Penumbra. We could have done better numbers there, but I realize that someone will make a comment on that, but let me just clarify up front that it's fine. We're already winning this combat. She is at under half health, roughly 1/3, so I have very little fear. Yeah, I guess I could have shot her instead of this creature I was already killing or something, you know. We have a lot of options there, but it is better if you get a damage morsel in this particular case to put it behind our friend Penumbra, unless we need a tank for Penumbra. It's kind of an interesting realization, I suppose. Anyway, I'm going to shoot the boss a whole bunch. Great news. She's dead in 1 round. Cool. Just straight up dead right now. I'm not even going to click it. Good job. Cool. And then when we have a third one of these Animus, we're going to feel pretty decent about it. Kindle is a free card, kind of. The thing is there are payouts here, right? The payout being what Prismal Dust, I think, is the only one. But it is also a 0-cost incant. I don't need more of these, though, I don't think, right? And with the Glimmer, I don't think I need the Unleash. Shard Channeler's doing nothing. I think we can actually cut cards. So let's skip this and go second draw, of course. I don't need space because we got a Hef's Consolation and we have Architect. I don't need Ember because there's a Perils of Production. I need to decide if I want to go to this magic shop. What's coming up? Where's my magic shop? The dupe doesn't align with the magic shop here. And I do think a third one of these Animus of Wills is probably correct. So let's go magic shop here. I'm giving up the trinket shop, but truly, I don't think I need anything that big time. We'll go left. I'm chilling on this, I think. The magic shop is a big win. I could take a double stack here as well. I mean, there's a lot of big power plays. Another permafrost. Really unfortunate. I guess I could permafrost the Nexus Spike if I'm really itching to spend money. I don't know if I am. Gonna make Shade Splitters free as before. How am I feeling about a +10 on a Mind Collapse? It is an improvement. 4 energy and I could kill something with 30 health, a Penitent, or I'm not a Penitent, a Purifier. We're gonna take this Horde. Airstone Housing is dead here. Golden Vault, however, not so dead. It's a good pickup. I'll take that. Cheater's Hand, not terrible, kind of a pseudo permafrost, but fine. Architect 3, yeah. I mean, I don't really need this much space, but at the same time, the Glutton Pivot's not it. I think I maybe could have gotten away with the Monstrous Pivot. Then you have the Sunderstone off of a quick one of these, and you just a trample sweep, which is kind of cool. But And then I think we could have played it, but we just got shown Glutton every time, so really, what does it matter? Purge a card, gain a card. Absolutely will have that done. It's going to be a restore. I'm just making sure there's nothing accidentally worse that I'm ignoring. There's not. All right, goodbye, restore. Today we get... What would I take here? Trample Stone? Yes. Most Umbra is dead, but Trample Stone is online. Would take that. Furnace Tap? I would take a Furnace Tap. 2 in Umbra I would grab. Awoken? It's what, like Adaptive Mutation? I guess that's it. Let's look at the logbook real fast. I mean, I'll look because there could be something, but... Channel Song? Channel Song's not terrible, actually. Another Wildwood Tome? I think I would take that, actually. I'm going to have 3 of my guys. Interesting. So, and an Awoken Thrill Spike is a snap click, of course, because you always take those. 100%. You just click the card. If I have 0 Ember, it's fine. Whatever, I don't care. It does nothing anyway, but it burns on Patient. On Diligent, rather. But if I have some Ember, then it replaces itself and it's freebie. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I would take an Adaptive Mutation. It guarantees Relentless. Also is scaling offensively and defensively. Big numbers with the Rage. Yeah, there's 4 here I think I would take. Let's look at Umbra. Not Stygian. I think Umbra is literally just Trample Stone. Yeah, okay, I take the Awoken one here. A lot more picks I could take. Okay, they gave me Spreading Spores. I'm going to skip it. I don't want that card. Okay, fair enough. Free removal. I'll take it. It's all statistics. It is what it is. Fine. Plus 10. I'm going to save, hold out for another potential plus 10 in Piercing. I'm going to put a plus 10 in a Sting, though. Any number is number, I think, personally. I'm going to spin that. Holdover. Another one? The Void Binding getting held over is not my goal, but I won't say no to it. The -2 was for a double stack, but they just refused to show it to me. I'm going to the dupe, which is a steel shop, so... Because the dupe is correct here every time. Alright, I mean, Void Binding, I guess. Let's just keep making Shade Splitters free. 20 consume? Sure, I'll 20 consume a restore. Why not? Burn it early or something. Okay. How many 0 costs do I have? 1, 2... Technically 3, 4. Don't count perils. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 0 costs. The real advantage of this is I don't even need perils to keep my deck playing itself right now, but I've planned around Diligent sufficiently, I think. Spikes. I think we can get away with this. I think we're fast enough. Am I fast enough? The first wave is just what? The guy has 240 health. I don't care about him. I could take this hit. Spikes is okay. Scary. It's very scary. Understandably so, but I think we get it. I think we got it. Yeah. We're scaling health at least. There's that. I have Glimmer. Glimmer's good. Yeah. Hit this man, I think. I'm going to put damage into the main one that I want to see. I'm going to consume this. I'm going to hit him. I should maybe have considered respecting this a little bit more, but I think with the Void Binding plays, we get out of here acceptably. I think so. I think we're okay, actually. Let's burn a restore, just get rid of that. Cool, cool. I'll take it. I should Glimmer the bottom floor because that is a double upgrade, and that terrifies me. Yes, we'll Sting that as well. 4 damage shield here I will play out. Sure. I'll blast the backline guys because I do think it makes sense to do that. Yes. Yeah. True, true, true. Okay. Perils. Void Binding, Morsel, pop cards, big Sting into Scary Wave, play out the Shade Splitters, and then we continue to Glimmer the Scary Wave. Cool. Honestly, this is the right way of doing it. This last wave is now scary. Behold, the 15 and 100 unupgraded steel wings I talked about at the beginning of this run that my alternative universe relic pick would have helped with. I still think Thorn Casing would have been great, but I think that what we got out of Chain of Gems is just way more. It's just way better. It just is 100% better. Now, we clear this pretty cozy, I think. That's excellent, in my opinion. I can sting this. Doesn't change anything, though. So I sting mid-floor, and we start glimmering bottom, I think. Cool. Honestly, looking good. Looking good. The Perils into Void Binding is your friend. I will play the Nexus Spike in the back. It activates that one, which is nice. I have the Mind Collapse for mid-floor, which is killer. So let's Glimmer up top for a change. We Mind Collapse out one of the guys down here. And then I think we're cruising. Yeah, we're good. Alright, we made it through. Whew. A little scary, but we're okay. Nothing to fear. I am still going to Glimmer it, though. Cool. Honestly, I think we crushed turn 1 on the boss, which is nice. I sure would like to see a spell chain video game. You know it's something you can do. You know it's within your power, my friend. You should do that. Video game, behold my spell chain. Alright, we crush them. Absolutely crunch these guys. Look at these goons. Look at this guy go. Look at him, he stands no chance. Get sting. That one round? Yes. Yeah, as a matter of fact, it is. One round. Good. Okay. Feeling good about that. I do not need to draft anything into Diligence, so we skip these. Preserved Thorns is one of the few cards I would have clicked here anyway, because I have the synergy and these cards are nuts. So, yeah, okay. Like, seriously though, 30 damage Sting is great. Really good. We're gonna go for the dupe. Yes. 100%. Okay. Money. Trinket Shop says Winged Technology. I mean, I think it is Winged Indulgence, unironically. Just reduce the boss's damage. You got a spell chain for me? No. Still no. Video game! I guess I can intrinsic the Perils and really pop off, but interesting. Don't know how to feel about that. The dupe is easy. It's just another Animus. This is good because of a lot of things, but basically, one of the things you want to do with this whole setup is we do go wide here, but ooh, I could play mid-floor Divinity and not go wide and not be threatened by wide enemy. I clear wave 1. The intrinsic plays into this. What's the intrinsic? Intrinsic on Perils is pretty good. Ooh, that's interesting. Take the Winged Indulgence here. Winged Technology is also very good. It makes these morsels tank for me. I think I'm going to take that too. I'm going to spin this now. This Mask of Penumbra is literally a draw relic here. Literally a draw relic. Would I spend 200 gold to draw one extra card every turn? Yeah, I mean, duh. Duh, 100% duh. That was a really good relic pickup. Winged Indulgence, not hugely impactful, but it will be important. It will reduce the threat of mid-floor Divinity. I like mid-floor Divinity a lot. It's going to depend a little bit on my draw order. I can tweak it with an intrinsic on Perils that's really nice. Or, and what I'm also considering is an intrinsic on Preserved Thorns, which gives me a 10-card draw on turn 2. 11 card, actually, because one of the draws comes from Mask of Penumbra. 11 card turn 2 is kind of nuts. I actually think it's stronger than any of the other plays I could make. It also kills wave 1, almost. It kills the whole guy, anyway. Usually. Depends on if I get Damage Shield Man or not, but yeah, this is good. It's also good into Diligent, because it gives me some time before I hit up with the Perils here. So I get like maybe a turn or two. Yeah, I'm going to Intrinsic Preserve Thorns. Interesting plays. Interesting. Do I need a -2 anything? This would only be a consideration for something like Diligent. I want to make something cheaper for an important turn. Like, there is value in -2 on Nexus Spike here, but I don't think it's that important. The dupe here, 6 hits plus Glimmer is actually enough. What's the consideration then? Because your other possibility is the Void Binding dupe. It is literally the strongest card in my whole deck. 6 cards Glimmer is actually enough. I think if I were a little weaker and I didn't have the scaling, I think I would go another Animus here. But I actually think it is the Void Binding dupe. Now, sadly, this is 10 shards that I just get no value out of, but at least it's, I guess it's a -1, right? Whatever. Sure. This is really powerful, though. Yeah, that's really good. All right, we're going to do this. Okay. I can take removals as well. Or a removal, I believe. I can afford 1. This is easy. I'm just going to cut the last restore that's non-consume. And that should clean up this deck pretty much as well as it can be done. Okay, I think we've done it. I think we have answered everything. There is the argument, do you want to go to 150 just to potentially get... What is it? Blank pages or something? It's a 20% chance. I don't really see any value in it, though. Right? I mean, I would just be like -2 into a Shade Splitter here, because all these other ones go away. Nah, this is a whatever. It's nothing. I do get 3 hits on Golden Vault. Whee! This was never a focus, but hey, 3 hits is 3 hits. That's 120 damage. All right, we're going 140 out of 100. This is a train of thought. I can do this. We're allowed to go on. I think we've answered Diligent. I think we've answered Divinity. Draw order will matter, but I think we have all the tools we need here. Cool. I don't think it's mid-floor play here. That's for Divinity. We're not doing it now. We go Rubble Morsel for the Ember Drain, because I do want to respect. Draw a card. Wonderful. We drop in the Penumbra. Cool. I'm going to Animus of Will here. In the back. Yes. Our consume is Preserved Thorns. Yes. We're going to triple sting the bottom guy because he scares me. I'm going to play out of Damage Shield Morsel. Should I respect? I can actually do better, right? I can just... Yeah, here you go. We just play the Feast and then play everything. Yeah, it's fine. Save the Ember cash for a future turn. Yes. I don't need that Ember on this particular turn. Okay. The burn here is Restore. Great. Well done. Pop it. Shade Splitter is going to take my damage shield. It's fine. Animus of Will drops in. Razor Sharp in the back. This is the beginning of Perils in the front. So we can Nexus Spike in the front for quick. Mutilation is out. Sting middle. And we're glimmering middle because this is the floor I'm most... You could argue glimmer bottom because you kill the Purifier. That's going to be around longer. But I think middle is more of a threat right now because my scaling is slow. And a bad draw could cause me problems. And it still prevents a curse next turn. I'm okay with that. Okay, drawing 8 here. We get a Morsel. Morsel down. Burn here is Prismal Dust. Just be gone with you, I think. That's the cut. It's already a consume card. Whatever, my man. Alright, we get it. Good. We're online. Drop in some Void Bindings here. Incredible. Play the cards. I want to stop bottom floor Glimmer right now. That's a good one. Shade Splitter, sure. I am going to click on Invigorating Solution to draw 10, because this could draw me a good answer. Mind Collapse being one of the ones I'm happy to burn next turn. Okay, alright, seems alright. Mind Collapse is going here, yes. Pop one of the guys upstairs, no worries. Boop, great news. Wildwood Tome down on the other friend, good. Sting downstairs, it's good. Great. I'm going to go ahead and pop someone with perils, or rather with mind collapse to get one extra. Then we perils. All right, now the rest of this plays itself. Glimmer the Scary Floor coming up? Yes. All right, we've got a lot of holdovers, so I am expecting to lose one of them eventually, but that's okay. Draw a card here, see what we hit. It's actually Feast. Feast gets burned right now. Incredible work. Good job, team. You did it. You saved the day. Thanks, Feast. Well done. Excellent damage shield plays. I get to burn the Glimmer, or not burn, but use the Glimmer downstairs on that curse. I think we're in control of the combat here. I should draw into a Sting, which can be a good sacrifice here. Yeah, I drew into it. Perfect. Great. We'll just pop this mid-floor, I guess. Burn that, which preserves pretty much everything else. And yeah, we're chilling. Damage shield is good. I get to Glimmer downstairs. Great. Clearing some scary waves. Cool. Top floor. Behold, Ember Cache pops here. Amazing. I do wish to double sting the Spikes guy downstairs. Let's see. I'm still scaling mid-floor. There's no reason not to. And I'm going to Glimmer downstairs to get rid of that curse, and we chill. Alright, we are in control. I think our draws are about as good as they're ever going to be. Sting, burn, amazing. Keep doing it. Yep, I'm going to keep working on mid-floor because I would really like to not, you know, I would like to not keep hitting this guy. Let's pop downstairs, I suppose. I'm going to shoot him. Guess I could get him with Glimmer next turn if I pop him with Mind Collapse. Yeah, let's do it. Cool. Great. Drawing 9. We should be okay. Yeah, now we hit Excavated Embers, which free up everything, and the run kind of just goes free from here. We saved them for second draw around, no problems whatsoever. We get a whole bunch of morsels down too, which is cool. I like that. Play cards. Cards are your friend. I get to Sting up here to save a Spikes hit. Glimmer the boss. He's dead. I think I can press end turn here and win. Not that I will, because there's no reason to take this damage, but fair enough. Cool. Good job, honestly. There's very little to add. I think the extra Void Binding is good. Cool. Okay, now, Diligent is a slow burn kind of combat. He's weak as long as you can address his strengths, and we're not really facing huge stealth angles here, so Divinity is going to be tougher. Divinity is a tougher combat in the rare circumstance here. I would like very much to play mid-floor. Oh, top deck Perils of Production, though, is really good. 3 gives me... I mean, we have plenty of space here, so... I think the right way of doing this... I either lose all of Penumbra... Let's see, I can have 2 hits come in on the Rubble Morsel here. I'm going to have... Yeah, so here's what we do. We do Penumbra first. We are going to play middle. I think it is correct. I can offset the damage from top floor a little bit, actually, thanks to Glimmer. And we win on Relentless thanks to Void Binding. I actually think we play top floor and we're okay with the sweep. I think mid floor makes it unnecessarily difficult for ourselves. We are slow a bit. So then, let's go Rubble Morsel angle first. Yeah, we're going to play top. That's it. I've decided. It's fine. That we come across in a good way here because we will drop low-ish, kind of. But I'm not terribly worried because we can... The big takeaway that I think, anyway, is that we have the damage shield, which I can spread around. Anyway, I'm going to Sting 3 times on bottom floor to kill a man. I realize that prevents me from getting a morsel next turn, but I might draw into one anyway. It's all good. Cool. Not a problem. I'm also not really afraid of Ember Drain right now anyway, so I'd rather get the Animus of Will getting this damage shield. So we'll drop her down, give her the Razor Sharp. I will play a morsel. It does actually live, believe it or not. Bottom floor. Sting mid floor, and I can pop him, which is nice. Quick goes in back here, which is good. I probably should keep Penumbra from passing away for as long as possible. So there's that. Let's work on mid floor. Just clean this up a bit. It's fine. We're slow until we're not, is the thing. Once we're dropping, you know, the power of void binding every single turn, we're going to be pretty okay here. I do want to spread the void bindings out, though, I think, in order to prevent the sweep from really threatening my floors. So that's going to be a thing. I get the piercing here. Now, the question becomes, can I draw this again fast enough for the conduit redirector? Maybe. Maybe. It's possible. There's no reason to... Whatever, it's fine. I can get one more in, sure. Cool. I'm going to click the invigorating solution here. I think we deal with the light wings here. I'm being real with you. I think we're a little slow otherwise. Yeah, let's deal with that. I'm not going to play this last morsel. We're okay. We're doing a decent amount of damage to the boss here. If I can keep Penumbra alive, he gets this smacks, which I like the smacks quite a bit. Draw a card. Sure. I realize I sometimes make this a little worse on myself, but we should be okay by playing the Void Bindings. We drew the Glimmer, which is great. I'm going to go ahead and just slam Glimmer on middle. Wonderful. Cool. Play some morsels out. I do draw 2 more cards. These stings are doing excellent work for me. Amazing. I can now kill this guy in the back. Yes, I can get rid of this guy, and that's actually fine. Doing it now is no big deal. Top floor is cleared. 67. I can do one hit this guy on bottom. I think we should respect Harvest Wave a little bit. Do a little bit extra damage there. Yeah. Okay. So morsels are propping up Penumbra. Alright, we're looking good. This floor is in a little bit of dire straits. A little bit. I need to drop a Glimmer up here. But that's okay, I think. Can be done. Sting, sting, bottom. If I draw another sting, which I do, I can actually clear him. But I do think the Glimmer upstairs is actually high value. It's a big heal for my floor. Which I need to do eventually anyway, so deal with it, I suppose. Play another morsel, it's fine. I'm not going to feast here. There's no reason for me to take this Ember right now. So we actually clear the floor. It looks pretty good. Great. Thank you, Glimmer. Very cool. We clear top floor, which is a great landmark. Milestone? Milestone is what I want to say. This is where we're looking at making sure we're good. Bottom floor is the next big threat here. But I think we're okay. Spread out the Void Bindings, yes. Glimmer upstairs. Ooh, actually, we sting upstairs? Pushes an extra, like, 300 damage to the boss. I want to begin the process of glimmering away the spell shield downstairs. I'm going to pop the guy in the back. A big play. Draw a card, I suppose. And begin working on this? Sure, okay. Thank you, Melee Weakness. Thank you, Sunderstone. This is not the weakest version of this run that I've ever had. I've had much weaker, and it's a good sign. We'll put it that way. That's a very good sign in my opinion. Okay, I do need to Glimmer middle floor. I would like to get rid of this back guy. We already are clearing top floor. I could do the Glimmer up here actually. Okay, it pushes a lot of damage through, and then we just sting twice middle. If I can get the one shot there, get him down to 120 or lower. What's he at right now? Let's find out. Yeah, 120 or lower. He's actually goner. Yeah, perfect. Cool. Cool. And then we spread out our Void Bindings as before. I do want to Glimmer here. Good to do it. Gonna sting into the boss? No, I don't think so. Well, let's play a bunch of morsels, I suppose. The fact that I can actually play a bunch of morsels is pretty neat. I'll choose the best ones. There you go. Here you go, champ. Wonderful. Oh no, my morsels died on middle floor. Let's sting bottom floor then. Make some headway on that, I suppose. Cool. Okay, I think we win. We easily clear this next mini-boss, no problem. I can glimmer out the curse wave, which slows me down a little bit. I have enough damage shield spread around here that we win this floor. And yeah, looks good. We glimmer down bottom, of course. I can pop one of the guys middle, which is incredible. Big fan of getting rid of a rando Wilt Wings. And then we can just sting the heck out of this. He's almost gone. And I think I actually popped the Mind Collapse upstairs because that pushes like, yeah, an extra like 400 damage through to the boss here, which is just incredible. So there's that. And we easy win for Relentless. Good job, go team. I think we handled this about as well as we physically could have, right? I can imagine some ways of playing this that are like a little not great, but I don't know. Seems good to me, man. Seems good to me. Even Penumbra lives. All right, cool. This is how you gotta play this sometimes. But let me tell you this, and let me work it this way. Think about how bad this run looks if I never see Razor Sharp Edge or Perils of Production. Looks pretty dicey. Now, we get away with this because they showed us Void Binding, and you can always just make your whole deck free and play just Void Binding spam. It is an acceptable play, but this is the kind of run that I see a lot of players lose on, and this is kind of the run where they go, oh, Umbra's not good at this difficulty, right? Because they might slam Glutton at any point and struggle. They might not see how Architect helps here. They might not realize that Morsel Maker's Infusion is good enough, I guess. We didn't even get a single multi-strike from shop. Not a single one. And the truth is, it's just like, this is garbage, right? Plus 25 and like a plus 10, right? But the Hef's Constellation giving -1 space is incredible. And then the Sunderstone ramps our damage by so much. It speeds us up in an incredible way. It is so helpful here. Also, big shout out though to Stings. I mean, Stings were crushing it. Some really good plays overall. See, I think we handled Diligent really well. I think this is a textbook definition of a well-played run. I can't think of any like egregious errors or something, but yeah, as far as cards go, I mean, I think the real winner here is probably, I mean, Void Binding. Glimmer is really good here too. It did a lot of great work. Probably want to shout out to the Intrinsic Preserved Thorns. This might not be a play that people recognize. This ratchets you up and speeds you up very quickly into Diligent, so you can handle some of those scarier turns where you don't want... If I had Intrinsic on Perils, right, I'm immediately committing myself to, okay, well, I guess I'm on risk for burning my Perils from the beginning of the combat. Or I can simply do what I did here and draw into the Perils while burning 2 other cards up front. So I think this was great for moving us along. This card was excellent in general. And yeah, not much else to add, honestly. This is a great run. I feel good about it. I feel like we were in command and we knew what to do. So that is excellent. So yeah, that brings us up to 227 wins in the series. Go team, and I will let you go there. So hey, thanks a lot for watching this. I really appreciate your time. Hopefully you got something out of it. As always, you can give the video a like if you want. You can subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and stay tuned for what's next. Take care, folks.